Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for part 5 of our Khatep, Tomb Kings, Legendary Mortal Empires campaign. Just getting the stream set up, so bear with me. We will be obviously picking up where we left off last time. Welcome back for part 5 of our... Well, we know sound's working. Alright, so today we are going to finish off Numis. And then we are going to figure out exactly how we're going to take the final cities that we need for campaign victory. Hey, your enemy, how are you? Good to see you. Alright, I think we are ready to go. So there's a couple of things we need. We need medicinal plants, and I don't understand. We just created a trade agreement with somebody who has those, but for some reason we are not receiving the benefit of them.
Is it time?
They're importing them, not exporting them. That's why. I'm doing well, thanks. Just walked down and got myself a cup of coffee, and I am ready to go. So, who's exporting this? It's gotta be Marcus, right? It's gotta be.
Approach and state your affairs.
He is exporting. Alright, so we need a trade agreement with him. Excuse me.
Too much.
Which means now we need to start throwing money at him. Why doesn't he like us? Just because we're a great power.
All right.
Alright, we'll give him one more gift.
Welcome, Outlander. What brings your kind to these parts? Yes.
I do enjoy the fact that they gave the Hunts Marshals expedition Scottish accents.
Only death awaits.
Oh, one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to bring up the control room. Okay. So, before we start war with anybody, we need to get this one last resource and craft the rest of those items. Now, let's go finish off Numis. Can we make it all the way back over? We cannot. So we're going to lose Springs of Eternal Life. Or at the very least, it's going to get sacked. What does he have in this army? Not much.
Lord of Henry.
Okay, so that's all we can do there. This is going to revolt in a few turns, so he can sit here. We're good on canoptic jars at this point. We don't need any further bump to that. You are gonna go pick up stuff out here. Is that a skull? Yes, it is. That'll be another 10 grand for us. And then up here, we are trying to figure out what happened to Throg. My guess is he went back down this way. Did I miss? No, they didn't confederate. What happened to... Oh, I blew it up and they came and settled it.
My will be done. Voyage! Priest king of greatest dynasty, land of the dead.
Okay, so we are now good there.
Find my harem.
What do we have left that we can recruit up here? Let's get some higher tier troops going with...
Submit to your king.
With who? Rakash or Alcazar?
I reign.
He's a chariot dude.
I have risen.
And he is... doesn't matter. Alright, so let's do it with him.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
We've got a whole bunch of skeleton archers available.
My will be done.
Thanks, man. I much appreciate that.
Your knees.
It's helpful that it's a fun game to play, and for the most part, well crafted. Where else do we have upgrades? We're done there. Here. So we need 12 grand for that. We'll do that next turn. And ready to go. Please don't declare war on me. Military access. Yeah, that's fine. Anything that improves our relationships with these guys has to be good. Meanwhile, Teclis is still trespassing impudently without consequence. We can beat that.
To war for Nehekara.
Oh, as a matter of fact, we can auto-resolve beat that. We can't beat that. But we knew that was going to happen. Oh good, they settled it. That makes it easier for us to pick them off. Alright, so we'll start down here this turn. Get this taken care of. Thank you for letting us destroy your army.
Nehek's disciples are raised to them.
And then I think Numis is their last settlement. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Welcome to my...
Yep. So that'll take care of that, and then we can decide what exactly we're going to do about victory conditions. But first, Let's bribe Marcus some more.
The nation calls.
Good. We should be getting to a point where he's ready to...
No.
Whoops.
Agreed.
Alright, now before I forget, the next thing we want to do is build you. And let's get these guys home.
Short course. Land of the dead. I forbid this.
You took an interesting path. I'm not sure if I've ever done the entire Tomb King's tech tree before, but we're going to be very close. Okay, I think we're back.
Submit to your king.
2 turns till that rebels. I can't remember. Did I already bribe him?
Hunts Marshal. The expedition will hear you.
Gifts given 7.
Very well.
And just check it one more time. Now it's going to be gifts given what?
Monster Hunter.
Still 7. I had already bribed him. So that was a waste of money, but... Oh, I guess I need to find something for you to do. Yes, because we have a trade agreement with him already. Good. So we can complete crafting now. And decide how we want to finish this campaign off.
Friends of the Empire, come.
I would really love a military alliance to finish it off. So I'll continue to dump money at him
Great ritual
until we don't have a choice.
for the mortuary.
Next turn we'll finish off Numis. We are going to have to come down here and do something about them probably. Otherwise they'll go after Bagar. Alright, this should revolt next turn. Yep.
My harem.
Ah, shoot. High seas. That's alright. He'll still be able to take it next turn.
Undead seas. My dynasty. Set sail. What? Voyage. Priest.
Is there anything we don't have visibility over at this point? Not much. Send him back up north. That we already know. Let's go ahead and finish this off. So we need that one. We need that one. I think we built all the armor. We did. We need potions of toughness. I'm going to actually craft a couple of those just because. And that should be everything. Nope, not everything. We need that one. That should give us the achievement.
Sun-baked lands. Spells work better in heat.
He does still need to craft or recruit one more Necrosphinx and one more Kemrian War Sphinx.
My will be done.
We could do this, but I'm gonna do it my way. Oh, they've got enough movement. So I'm just auto. Do I want to auto resolve it? Chances are pretty good we'll lose the Tomb Guard, but we have to re-recruit these guys anyway, so that's fine. Mostly in the interest of time that I do that, because we have no threats left to face. Normally I would fight that manually. Ever notice how when you get to the end of the campaign, it always becomes about how can I do this as fast, as quickly as possible so I can get on to the next campaign? Alright, you can come back and replenish. And
The climate is right.
move to here. Now they may attack us before this is up, but everybody will be replenished, so not overly concerned about it. And there's that revolt. Let's go kill that.
Fire on them. Next task. Attend. Summon them! Legions, march!
Oh, we haven't done Return to Mad just yet. Okay. And then up here.
Immortality and power. Find my harem, land of the dead. Chart course. Priest king of greatest dynasty.
And did that Tomb Guard get destroyed? No, it survived. Or did it? Ah, here we go. So with you, do we want Alcazar or do we want Rakash? We'll do it with Rakash.
Mortal fool! Tomb king of Nehekara.
Excuse me. Goodness. Oh, that's right. That stupid bug.
Prepare the crypt.
Alright, now we've got 20 grand to play with, so let's make sure we have all of our high-level buildings built that we can. I actually want more Tomb Guard. Another Bone Giant. That's useless. Where were we doing cavalry? Over here. Alright. So. Hotek's column will be easy, and that will give us 4. Numis is going to give us 5. So we need 3 more out of what's left there. Hag Hall would probably be the easiest. So that would be 1. And then probably Al Haik. And the Black Tower of Arkan. That'll be how we finish off the campaign. We'll do that all in one turn. Unless, of course, you want to be military allies before then, which it does not appear will be the case. Thank you. I feel like I'm still missing. I didn't see the achievement pop up, so I feel like I'm still missing crafting something there. Nope, they came out quicker than I thought they would. Alright, we're going to fight this manually. Because we are in bad actually, no, we're not.
Now we fight.
We'd lose too much.
We must retire.
We'll go back to the city and recruit and then finish them off. I should have done that anyway.
Desperate times.
I start to get a little careless at the end of these campaigns.
I forbid this. Stronghold of the mortuary
Let's
cult.
do this again.
Address me as your highness. Set sail.
Since Hag Grief doesn't matter towards victory conditions, Hotek's column does, right? Yes, it does. So we need another army down there for sure.
My will be done.
But we don't have military access. So you have to go the long way.
Legions march. Stride to greatness.
I'm going to take both of them that way.
Find my harem.
And you will just stay there and guard the borders.
Excels in necromancy.
Playing as the Exiles of Nehek, craft everything within the mortuary cult. So, what did I miss? Did I miss this? So it's going to be 2, 4, 5, 6, 700. I don't think I missed anything. They need to give you a way to tell what you have and have not crafted. Because going through this all individually is going to be a pain if I have to do that. So the Black Tower of Archon will need to take. Numis will need to take. And so we have armies for each of those. That's good.
Your advice.
Right, everybody's fully replenished, and then 4 turns until that's done. Then we'll finish off Numis, and we'll get into position.
Petra calls. I deem it.
To finish these guys off.
Priest king of greatest dynasty.
Now it says 40. Oh, it says 40 because I can get another army. Do I need to do that in order for that to count as crafting everything? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 40, 49. What did I miss? Because now it says 39. Why am I counting 49? Does it not count these? I'm so confused. I don't know what I could have possibly missed in here.
Yes, Your Highness.
Alright, so you need to come around this way.
Onward, soldiers. Land of the dead. Moving. Arise, legions.
Need to do that before I go to war, because otherwise I can't finish the achievement. But we can create another army. We'll do that down here. Can't globally recruit right now.
I am my father's son. Ignore the critics. I suspect treachery.
Hi, Kalita. Wonder where you're going.
Find my harem. My will be done.
Three turns. I mean, really, I could stockpile this stuff again and go through and recreate everything one more time.
Stand, sentinel! Attend your king, slaves. Open the casket of souls! Legions arise! This is my commission. My dynasty reigns.
Let's go ahead and give him a casket of souls. I wonder, do I need to recruit all of these? I can't imagine that I do. And the weird thing is, why does that have a green check mark and none of these do? I don't know. Maybe it's bugged. Wouldn't be the first time.
Address me as your highness.
That's upgrading. I don't know, what else do we need to build here? I guess we could do the Hero Titan building. Don't really care about any of those. I should check and see who Khalid at war with. It's either the Awakened or Sudenberg. Ugh. Water tastes like soap.
What? Now we go. My glory.
2 turns. Should I give him a bone giant? Alright, I'm going to do something really boring here. Golden Dagger and Inscribed Khopesh. There's the Inscribed Khopesh. There's the Gold Dagger, although it said Golden Dagger, so let's make sure. Just in case.
Obey me!
It still says Gold Dagger instead of Golden Dagger. I don't know if that matters. +3 melee attack, 4% weapon strength. Okay, so that's it. Spear of Pact and Blade of Antarhak.
Land of the dead.
Whoops.
Power in unlife.
There's that. I don't see there it is. Blade of Khatep, Enchanted Lapis Mace.
You dare.
Blade of Khatep. Enchanted Lapis Mace. So that's been crafted, and the Fang of Kuop has been crafted. Destroyer of Eternities, Double Crescent of Nehru, and the Blade of Morning Fire. Destroyer of Eternities, Double Crescent Nehru, Blade of Morning Fire.
Submit to your king.
Destroyer of Eternities, Blade of Morning Fire, Double Crescent of Nehru. So, all the weapons were crafted. Armor. Obviously that's been crafted, so Armor of Dawn, Eternity, and Shield of Petra.
Where is this?
Armor of Dawn, Eternity, Shield of Petra. Skullcap of the Moon, Armor of the Ages, Helmet of Kassar. Skullcap of the Moon, Armor of the Ages, Helmet of Kassar.
I'm awake.
Skullcap of the Moon, Helmet of Kassar. What was the other one? Armor of the Ages. Did I not see that one? No, it's right there. Armor of the Ages, Skullcap of the Moon, Helmet of Kassar. All three of those are there. That leaves Mortuary Robes.
He is ignorant.
And those are there. So that's all been crafted. Alright, enchanted items. Icon of Rulership. Potion of Foolhardiness. Potion of Speed. Rulership, Foolhardiness, and Speed.
A promising student.
Foolhardiness, Rulership, Speed. Alright, Strength, Hieratic Jar, Toughness.
To be trusted.
Strength, Hieratic Jar, Toughness. And also Might, I think, was the other one. Yep. So those are all there. Shroud of Sokth. Ouroboros. Brooch of the Great Desert.
A worthy servant.
Shroud of Sokth. Brooch of the Great Desert. Ouroboros. Death Mask of Carnute.
Knows the scrolls.
Golden Death Mask of Carnute. Is that the same thing? No, it's not. Death Mask of Carnute is also there, though. So those have all been crafted. Talismans. Obsidian Pendant. Golden Eye of Raw Nut. Probably Raw Newt.
Excels in necromancy.
Those are both done. Sun Scarab, Golden Ankra, Collar of Shakara.
To be trusted.
All three of those are there. Sun Scarab, Golden Ankra, Collar of Shakara. So lastly, Scroll of Shielding, Scroll of Power, Blue Kepra.
A worthy servant.
Did I not see a Scroll of Shielding? I did not. Did I not do the arcane items? Scroll of Shielding, Scroll of Power, Blue Kepra.
A promising student.
Scroll of Shielding, Scroll of Power. I didn't do the arcane items. Good lord. Of course, it's the last thing you check. 66% magic resistance. Holy cow. Alright, that should be everything now. Enkiel's Canopy and Scroll of Leeching.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Can he use arcane items? No.
To be trusted. Nehekara rises from the sands.
Alright, let's see if that finished everything off or not. There it is.
Do not bother me.
Sorry, know that was boring, but half the reason for doing this was to finish off the achievements. No.
The mortuary come.
Alright, next turn. We will be ready to go.
I deign to move. Priest king of greatest dynasty.
That we will go ahead and upgrade. Alright, let's get into position. So we'll have two of you go do Hotek's column.
My will be done.
Somebody here have artillery.
Your king
You don't have artillery.
Is my throne ready? Find my harem.
You have artillery. So we'll trade some of this out.
My will be done.
Let's go ahead and give you a bone giant.
Servants, find my harem. Arise, legions. King of Tombs. Land of the dead.
You'll go that way.
Moves.
You're already in position. You're in position. You. What do we want to do with you?
Tomb King of Nehekara.
We'll have you take Khalif, Wizard Khalif's palace. Alright. You're ready to move. He's on force march. Let's kill that. And then we will head up and finish them off.
I suspect treachery.
Actually, we'll just keep him here. He can be a scout for us. Yeah, we'll do monster units.
Petra watches.
You have artillery, so you're going with him. You have artillery, you're going that way.
My dynasty reigns supreme. Those the scrolls. The resurrection continues. Submit. Legions move. Priest king of greatest dynasty. Nehekara rises from the sands. Legions
Nope, you're where
rise.
you're supposed to be.
The day of awakening.
Yep.
My legion. Follow me. My servant fails me. dance macabre. Entomb them. Sirs, attend. The resurrection continues.
No, I forgot to leave him down there. It's amazing how quickly they can put their stacks together. Let me see if they have enough movement to catch us. They don't. I wanted to get replenishment before we destroy them all. You guys get in position here.
Address me as your highness. Hierophant. Back to the tombs. Hierophant Khatep. To rise and fight. Now. Keep moving. The curse. Becomes us.
Alright, so we should finish them off. Well, they'll still have an army out there, but I'm going to fight them all, Patrick. I'm going to fight them all. Because I don't have a choice. It's the only way I can get to campaign victory. Alright, you're in position. You're in position. Are you still recruiting? 2 more turns. You're in position. Finish off Numis's territory. Who's outside? They're both outside.
We must retire. My liches are ready.
Yeah, no doubt. Make them all undead. Alright. How do we want to approach this? You're blocked. What happened there? Okay. Be nice if they didn't constantly lose target. Get out of there. You can't. You can't pull through. Come on, get out of there. There you go. Alright, he's saved.
Overshot!
Ah, of course they move the second I get over there. Where did he go? And now we can't hit him with fireballs. So we'll have to spirit leech him down. In the lore, it was not slavery that their economy was built on. Or at least not explicitly. When you in the novels, for sure. That's not to say in the novels that they didn't acknowledge that they had slaves, because they did. But it was more of a merchant class. Trader society. That was before they were undead. Alright, so all of the novels, for the most part, all of the novels take place before the Tomb Kings were actually Tomb Kings. They were just kings. Until what's his name, completely having a brain fart, became undead by studying the texts. Nagash. In life, Nagash was a pretty boy. And then once, of course, Nagash takes over and they become undead, then they rely on enslaving living humans to do their work for them, to the point where it didn't matter if they died or not, because he would just raise them from the dead and then use them as undead legions. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this off. Come on down.
Charge! Boom, Prince!
That's actually a really good series of novels too, if you've never read them. All the stuff where before Nagash really becomes Nagash. And what happened to the ancient kingdoms. They're good reads, they're very well written. You should not be in battle. Nothing to use that on.
My orders! No slaves! Lich Lord! Mission complete! Master of Undead!
Oh, that's why there's still a Hero Titan left. I generally use bookshop.org. I'm not sure how they do internationally, though. I tend to not want to use Amazon unless I have to. And bookshop.org does make them all available in ebook format, in most of the ebook formats. So you can always get them digitally if you want to. Of course, it depends on whether or not you want to get them in English or in your native language. I couldn't speak to how good a job they do at multilingual.
Khatep! Sacrifice them! 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 Sacri
What's left? Oh. Where are they? There they go. Yeah, I can see that. I was watching that series Dark, which is a German series on Netflix. And by default, it tries to put it in English dubbing. And oh my god, it's so bad in the English dubbing. So I immediately turned on the original German and watched it with captions instead. It's so much better. Alright, so they're not quite gone. They've still got an army down here. But we'll eliminate that soon enough. And then we will move on to the final step, which is getting war declared on us by everybody. Give me a minute, I'll look it up for you.
My will be done.
All right, everybody's in position. I guess you can come back down here. Doesn't really matter. Oh, forgot to check on him.
Rises from the
2 more turns. So one of the books is just called Nagash. Another of the books is called The Rise of Nagash. Sorry, it's Warhammer Chronicles: The Rise of Nagash, and I think it's like 3 books in the Chronicles, if I remember correctly. But it goes into extremely good detail on, you know, all of the different kingdoms, how they came together, what their politics were, who Nagash was before he became undead.
desperate times. Submit to your king.
Alright, let's go finish these guys off, shall we? With any luck, they'll go ahead and attack that.
It is excellent.
Everybody else is in position, so we are ready to commit the final crime. Yeah. Dark Series is excellent. Season 3 gets a little out there, but the English dubbed is terrible. Just watch it with subtitles in the original German. And is he done recruiting yet? One more turn.
I deem it.
It's probably good timing since Chaos is gone now. This would be a good time to finish this off before everybody declares war on us. They must have been at war with Sudenburg. Yep, now all the wars begin, now that Chaos is gone. Alright, you guys can have that, so we'll wipe them out next turn. And then we'll be ready to finish this off.
Yes, my riches are ready.
And that does it for Numis. So, we have 4 of them, and we need 4 more. We're going to take Hag Hall and Hotek's Column. We're going to take Al-Haik and the Black Tower of Arkan. So you are going to go up and join
King of Tombs.
that.
We never tire. Legions rise.
And Khatep is going to come over and join this.
Priest, find my harem. Excels in necromancy.
I just don't have an army in position for it. I could. It's mostly just logistics. I'm just taking what I'm closest to finish this campaign off.
Poor lore keeper.
There is no way to confederate Tomb Kings. The best you can do is make them vassals, but the major factions, you can't even make vassals. From a lore perspective, it's pretty consistent. The Tomb Kings all hate each other once they actually become undead. And they all strive for supremacy. So like that faction that I just wiped out, Numis, we could have made them a vassal, but we could not confederate them. But like Khemri, or any of the major factions, the same goes for, we've already met her, so I'll show you. For Khalida, you can vassalize them, but you cannot confederate them. So I'd say we're about 3 turns away from finishing this campaign. Yep, as Patrick points out, you'd have to use mods to do that. Alright, boys, get ready. We're about to trespass.
I came to move.
Now, do we have military access with them? Maybe we aren't even going to make them mad.
Friends of the Empire.
We do.
I suspect treachery.
I really like the Khalida campaign. That one was a lot of fun. Yep, you can have peace now, because we're about to be at war with everybody. I mean, the easiest way to vassalize them is to wait until some other faction that they're at war with weakens them enough. Once they're weak enough, they'll become a vassal. Ah, I guess we're not going to war with Order of Lore Masters now. It's too bad that wasn't 1 turn later. All of their garrisons would be next to nothing. Alright, next turn, we're ready to go. Good timing. Here we go.
Priest king of greatest dynasty.
Let's start down here with the Black Tower of Arkan.
By the gods.
The Empire.
Alright, Khalida.
High Queen, what would you have of me?
Look at that. She'll become our vassal just by going to war. And since we're going to do it anyway...
Tomb king of Nehekara. Nehekara rises from the sands. Leech Lord. Back to the tomb.
Alright, we could auto-resolve that. There's one.
Fool.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm glad you enjoy it
Your advice,
and that it's helpful.
priest king of greatest dynasty.
This one we might have to fight manually.
On your knees. Make way. Attend your king.
Nope.
To war. Sack it. Summon them.
There's 2, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 2 more to go. Hotek's Column and Hag Hall.
Rise. My dynasty.
Alright, so you need to make the attack.
Unliving curse.
'Cause I think you only have a bone giant. Nope, he's got 2 pieces.
Find my harem.
Oh, wait. Before we
I shall see you back to the grave, where you belong.
see if the Awakened will...
My mad, the only unliving king around here is me, Dune Dweller.
Dune Dweller.
Consensus.
My glory. Return. To war.
You should not be here!
What?
1 more to go.
Land of the dead. Priest king of greatest dynasty. Attend your king, slave.
All we have there is the bone giant, but that shouldn't be a problem.
Arise, my legions! Rise! Nehekara we...
And there's campaign victory. So, quick recap. From the beginning, it was pretty much pretty straightforward. The first 20 turns were almost all going down and just sacking the city over and over and over again here to gain ranks and wait for this to level up, to gather additional armies, etc., etc., etc. So pretty slow start, as is always the case with Tomb Kings. You're really just biding your time until you have enough armies that you can overwhelm your enemy and start getting some high-level units. So we'll motor through this. And as you can see, we consolidated the entire Red Desert province. Kind of took our time. When did we start pushing out? Yeah, there you go. So you can see it wasn't until turn 70 that we actually started pushing out into Nagaron and taking his territory away. Once we did, then we consolidated the entire north. We're at a turn, what, 130? We still have just barely made our mark in the south by that time. And then once we establish in the south, we consolidate what we can. After realizing that we can't get military alliances to finish off the campaign, then you saw what just happened. We set up in such a way that we could consolidate. So that's the summary. Stats for the campaign. I always like to look at my battle summary. Total defeats 15. Every single one of those but one was a minor settlement battle defeat. And I tend to do a lot of auto-resolve with Tomb Kings because they auto-resolve fairly well. They actually auto-resolve better than most of my live fight. It's like the reverse of a normal campaign. And just so you can see, even though we vassalized them and we have visibility over their armies, they're still their own independent faction. We just get their a tribute from them as cash. Khalida actually did really well. Normally Krokkar takes them out and becomes part of the Order Tide. So there you go. That is Khatep, legendary Mortal Empires campaign victory. And that is where we'll end this one. It's going to be a kind of a short episode, but to campaign victory, it was fairly straightforward today. Next campaign, I believe we have committed to doing Clan Angrid and Belagar. So I will probably actually start that. I might start it today, this afternoon at some point. Kind of depends on how the day goes. But for sure, by tomorrow, we'll start that campaign up. As always, I appreciate everybody who stopped by to take a look. All you folks in chat, thanks for participating. Much appreciated. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that subscribe button for me if you don't mind. It does help grow the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. And we will see you back here for the next episode. Thanks a lot.